Good, good, good. Yeah, good. Turn this up a little bit. Good, good, good. All right. Got it? Yeah, go ahead. Good. All right. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Michael Jankowski Field here on the beautiful campus of Pittsville High School for tonight's non-league baseball game featuring the home Pittsville River Bandits and the visiting Abbotsford Merchants. It's a gorgeous night here in Pittsville as we get you ready for some baseball here on this Wednesday night. Abbotsford coming in their batting order. Batting first and at second base is number 20, Mateo Lopez. Batting second in left field is number 42, Blake Bargender. Batting third and at short is Peyton Schreiber. Batting fourth and doing the catching is number 32, Lucas Stanke. Batting fifth and in center field is number 14, Trevor Stitchen. Batting sixth and on the mound, number 11, Aaron Morrow. Batting seventh and in right field is number 4, Wayne Jacoby. Batting eighth and at first base is number 33, Neil Hogden. And batting ninth and at third base is Arturo Lopez. As we get you ready here, it will be Ben Friday on the mound for the River Bandits here tonight. Good crowd on hand. Thank you all for joining us on this Wednesday night. And hearing from Justin Rayburn, as he was talking to Abbotsford beforehand, there is at some point tonight, as obviously the sun sets in the left center field area, there's a time in the night where they'll take 3 or 4 minutes out of the game and just pause for it to completely go down. First pitch tonight is at 6:57, and it was a strike to Mateo Lopez. We're underway. Friday wheels and deals quickly. The breaking ball is high for a strike. As no balls and 2 strikes quickly to Lopez. Mateo, the second baseman for the Merchants. And that one, a wild pitch there from Friday. His defense behind him in left is Ben Bittner. Center field is Dawson Luther, and Justin Rayburn stands out in right. Ryan Schwanebeck at third, Logan Zickert at short, Evan Haley at second, and Darren Luther is at first. Jamison Krieger catching for Friday. The 1-2 is going to be hit to left. Backing up is Bittner. Didn't get a good read on it. That one's going to go all the way to the wall, and Mateo Lopez starts the evening off with a leadoff double on a 2-strike pitch from Friday, and now earned Abbotsford with an early base runner here tonight. That'll bring up Blake Bargender, the left fielder. Good start for Abbotsford. And a line drive to left. First offering from Friday to Bargender misses low and away, and it's 1-0. Again, youth night here at Pittsville. The announcement made beforehand in their Little League programs this year. Pittsville with 105 participants in Little League this year. People here in Pittsville absolutely love their baseball, and they appreciate each other, that's for sure. A community that comes together and stays together through tough times. We've seen it this last spring. 3 balls and no strikes. And a 4-pitch walk to Blake Bargender after the double by Lopez. That'll bring up the dangerous Peyton Schreiber, the shortstop. Could put a crooked number on the board early here for Abbotsford. Nobody out, or 2 on and nobody out. Friday fires, hits to third, and they're going to send Lopez. Bittner, the throw is going to be up the line, and an RBI base hit for Peyton Schreiber. Got past the diving Schwannebeck, and Abbotsford leads 1-0 here in the first. That was a tough play for Jamison Krieger as the catcher because our home plate umpire was standing just in front of him. Lucas Stanke now with 2 on and nobody out. Fouled back, look out back here. It's the top of the van. And it's 0-1. Trevor Stitchen waits on deck. Good start for the Merchants here tonight. This is high and away. 1 ball and 1 strike. Long look in, the 1-1. Fouled up and out of play again. Near the concession stand area. Friday ahead, 1 ball and 2 strikes. A couple of big-time games on the network tonight. We'll go through that schedule here for you in just a moment. A couple of big ones in Dairyland League play. Non-league play, knuckled to second. That's Haley. Bobbles. They'll get the out at second. Stanke will reach on a fielder's choice. And Schreiber will be retired at second. Now there's runners at the corners for Trevor Stitchen, the center fielder. Wisconsin Rapids Redhawks are at the Everest Merchants tonight. That game's just about to get underway. Is underway. That was fouled straight back into the screen. Rapids, who has struggled mightily on the offensive side, leads Everest 2-0 already in the top of the first inning. Stevens Point is at Plover in Legion baseball. First pitch approximately 8 o'clock due to, I'm assuming, the Junior Legion taking a little bit longer. No balls and a strike to Stitchen here with the runners at the corners and 1 out for Abbotsford. Breaking ball broke too far outside, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. There goes the runner. Throw down is going to be cut off by Haley. A stolen base for Stanke. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Friday comes set, the 1-2. Misses low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Again, another gorgeous night here in central Wisconsin. Heat coming in at the end of the week. It's supposed to be a hot weekend. That's going to be hit over into left field past Schwannebeck. And station to station for the Merchants. An RBI base hit for Trevor Stitchen. Another 2-strike hit for the Merchants, and they lead 2-0. That'll bring up pitcher Aaron Morrow, trying to help himself out. Again, runners at the corners and only 1 out. Wayne Jacoby awaits on deck. There goes the runner. Breaking ball is good for a strike. Throw down, cut off again. And that one got past Haley and all the way through to second base. But a stolen base for Stitchen nonetheless. And it's 0-1 to Aaron Morrow. So Waupaca is at Marshfield for the Waupaca Lakemen and Marshfield Chaparrals. We'll see the Chaps or the Lakemen again on Friday. Fly ball to left. That's going to be caught by Bittner. No tag had there, and there's 2 away. I bring up Wayne Jacoby, the right fielder. Stevens Point's at Plover for Legion Baseball, and Wisconsin Rapids, as mentioned earlier, is at Everest for Dairyland League Adult Baseball. All those games can be found at ZaleskiSports.com. 2-0 Abbotsford here in the top of the first, looking for more. Breaking ball and a beauty there from Friday, and it's 0-1 to Jacoby. The 0-1 coming back. Fly ball to center. Luther there. He's going to make the catch and end the first inning. 2 runs on 3 hits, 2 left. We've played a half an inning. Abbotsford 2. Pittsville coming up. You're watching baseball here on Zaleski Sports.
Need a new mattress? All Furniture in downtown Marshfield has mattresses, and you can save like never before. We have stacks of mattresses, save big on factory liquidations and closeouts, one-of-a-kind items, and mismatched fabrics. Save on special purchases and rollback pricing on 2-sided flippable mattresses. Discounts on adjustable bases and even clearance pricing on floor models.
The Furniture People for good home furnishings. Mall furniture where value is yours.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. The tools you trust from the people you can depend on. Shop the store within a store and find what you're looking for.
That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Now that's what I was looking for.
Looks like you found what you're looking for.
We redesigned our store to offer the biggest selection of Milwaukee tools.
A selection so big you'll need a map to find your way out.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center.
2023 was a year of change, innovation, building something new, and teamwork. The H&S legacy is evolving, and we're carrying it forward, designing equipment that helps farmers get the job done, looking ahead to the future of farming while staying true to the values that have brought us this far and made us who we are today. H&S, strong heritage, strong people, stronger future.
Hi, I'm Shai from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
Bottom of the first inning we go here in Pittsville, not Wisconsin Rapids. Pittsville, as they will send up Logan Zicker, Dawson Luther, Ben Friday, Ryan Schwanebeck, Evan Haley, Darren Luther, Justin Rayburn, Jamison Krieger, and Ben Bittner against Aaron Morrow, who is out to a 2-0 lead after a 2-run first inning for the Merchants. Finishing up his warm-up pitches here. He'll be underway in just a moment. And beautiful night here in Pittsville. Again, you're supposed to only be allowed 60 seconds in between innings, but adult league baseball very lax, I guess, if you want to say it that way, and give them all the time that they need. But we're ready to go here with Logan Zickert, the shortstop. All-state this last year, I believe, for the Pittsville Panthers high school team. Outstanding senior season for Logan. First offering for Morrow is swung on and grounded right back up the middle, and a leadoff base hit for Logan Zickert here in the first inning. Pick up quick and easy meals when you're on the go at Pittsville Family Foods Deli. Their hot bar menu features sandwiches, sides, and so much more. Get daily specials including Friday's baked fish and shrimp, and check out their hot personal-sized pizza that's served daily. Shop local with Panther Pride and support the hometown team at Pittsville Family Food, downtown Pittsville. I guess during the summer it could be River Bandit Pride, but appreciate all of our sponsors here in Pittsville. helping us out here in the month of July to bring you River Bandits baseball the remainder of the summer. 1-0 is popped up, third base side, and out of play. Evens it up at a ball and strike with Ben Friday waiting on deck. The 1-1. Going to be driven to center, and now coming in, making the catch is Trevor Stitchin for the first out of the inning. That'll bring a Ben Friday, the pitcher. The runner at first now and 1 out. Zickert, good speed, stands at first. Offering from Morrow. Misses inside, good block. Behind the plate, and it's 1-0. And playing night baseball here in Pittsville. Brand new lighting system here at the ballpark. And Friday ahead 2-0. Put in, big reveal was a game this past spring against Regis, a non-conference game. Mike Wendlandt and Olivia Zimmerman here were here to bring you that lighting ceremony and all the festivities around that. I think they're still looking to do more here at Pittsville with upgrades and renovations and a whole lot of fun. A lot of more fun things to come here at the Pittsville baseball field. 3-0 to Ben Friday. Zickert stays put on the 3-0. There's a strike, throw down to first, and back easily is Zickert. 3-1 now to Ben Friday, the pitcher, with Ryan Schwanebeck awaiting on deck. Popped up. Foul straight back, and the count runs full at 3-2. A little too close for comfort for some fans down in the nice seats down to our left. The 3-2 can be grounded weakly up along first, and foul. Remains full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here on pitcher Ben Friday. Abbotsford leads 2-0 after a couple of hard hit balls in the first inning that allowed the Merchants to take a 2-0 lead. Again, Zickert, a big lead at first, stays put on the 3-2. That one's going to be lined into right field. Jacoby comes up and will play it on the roll. And Pittsville with a couple of base runners here in the first inning for Ryan Schwanebeck, the third baseman. Lake Dexter Drive-In is a favorite summertime stop, serving daily at 10:30 till 9. After the ball game or on your way to your favorite fishing hole, stop in for a bite to eat, including their burgers, brats, fish fries, and more. They have your favorite treats too, like shakes, malts, and soft serve and scoop ice cream. Good luck today to the River Bandits from Lake Dexter Drive-In, a summertime favorite. Open Memorial Day to Labor Day on Highway 80, and check them out on Facebook. Last couple weekends heading to Black River Falls and checking out the Lake Dexter Drive-In. They are very, very busy. People always there. Two on and 1 out here in the home half of the first inning. Schwanebeck looks at a ball outside and it's 2-0. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors for Abbotsford in the first. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far here for Pittsville. Breaking ball is good for a strike, and it's 2-1. Again, we'll keep a close watch on those other games on our network tonight. We're going to be battling sun here for the next couple hours. Always battling sun at Simon Field in Schofield at DC Everest High School. I always have a tough time there. So kudos to all those guys. Schwannebeck down the third base side and just foul past Arturo Lopez. Count runs full now at 3 balls and 2 strikes. A long first inning continues here. Still only 1 out. The 3-2 to Schwannebeck. Morrow fires home, and it bounces in there, and a walk, and the bases are going to be loaded here for the River Bandits in the first inning, with Evan Haley, the second baseman, coming up. Three on and 1 out here for Pittsville, trying to answer the 2-run first inning by Abbotsford. First offering from Morrow is swung on and missed. Behind it there was Haley, and it's 0-1. Morrow trying to work some magic here in the bottom of the first. Breaking ball maybe just a bit inside, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Didn't miss by much. Had Haley backing out of the way, but two pitchers that have very distinct breaking balls. Now it's going to be a line fouled on the right field side and out of play up on the hill, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes now to Haley. Morrow looking for a big strikeout here. The 1-2. Going to be hit over to first and going to go home and going to get the out at home. Hogden hesitated for a moment. Was going to try and go to second and then turn the double play. Quickly used his feet and threw it home for the force out. Haley will reach a fielder's choice. Runners advance to second and third. Haley stands at first with 2 outs now for Darren Luther. Trying to come through with a big hit here for the River Bandits. Runners are Friday, Schwannebeck, and Haley. Darren Luther at the plate with 2 outs. First offering misses high for a ball, and it's 1-0. Center fielder Stitchin playing Luther to pull out in center. A huge, huge gap in left center field. More so center field because Stitchin isn't even in center field. That one bounced in there. Good stop behind the plate. The backstop here at Pittsville, not very far, not very deep. So it'd be very tough to try and score on a pass ball or wild pitch. The 2-1. Inside corner, Luther looks at it. Count runs even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Morrow 1 pitch away from working out of this jam. The 2-2. Swung on and missed. Stanke will step on home, and that'll end the first inning. And Aaron Morrow does get out of the jam. Bases loaded with 1 out, got a ground ball and a strikeout to end it. We've played 1 complete. It's 2-0 Abbotsford. Back after this. Zaleski Sports.
After a couple years of a job that doesn't fit, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That is where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Would cooking be a good fit? Try on a career in welding. Perhaps the outdoors suits you better. Or maybe helping people is a better fit. No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options, making Mid-State the perfect fit.
The Sports Den, located on Marshfield's sunny south side since 1975. The Sports Den has the area's best selection of outdoor equipment. Find top brands of snowshoes, cross-country and downhill skis, snowboards, swimming equipment, skateboards, and more. The Sports Den has a full-service bike repair center along with top bike brands, Specialized, Trek, and others. The Sports Den is Central Wisconsin's Fat Bike headquarters. Visit the Sports Den in Marshfield Monday through Saturday and thesportsden.net.
All right, second inning we go here in Pittsville. Neil Hogden will lead things off, followed by Arturo Lopez and then Mateo Lopez for Abbotsford. Aaron Morrow with a huge big get out of that first inning with the bases loaded and only one out. First offering to Hogden is good for a strike. Friday didn't pitch bad in that first inning, gave up a couple of 2-strike hits, including to Mateo Lopez to start the game on a double to left. And then a walk to Bargander on 4 pitches, a single to Schreiber. Hogden up the middle, that's Zickert, plays it on the second hop. And we'll throw out Hogden by a couple of steps for the first out of the inning for Arturo Lopez, the third baseman. Chastain Hesley Insurance Agency is your full-service agency in Pittsville, offering auto, home, business, farm, and life insurance from a variety of companies, including Progressive. Whatever you need to protect, let them provide you with a free quote.
I couldn't see it.
Good luck, River Bandits, from Chastain Hesley Insurance Agency, downtown Pittsville, and Loyal. Braden forgot to bring his glove tonight to protect me, so. One ball and 1 strike here to Lopez. Just missed maybe a bit high and outside. Not by much. 2-1. Friday comes out on the 2-1. 3-1 now behind. Here to Lopez. Top of the order due up next already for Abbotsford. Mateo awaiting on deck. Inside corner and a 5-pitch walk here with 1 away. Second walk of the inning second walk of the game for Ben Friday, and that'll bring up Mateo Lopez, who had a line drive to left, 1 hop the wall. Back in the first inning. Came around to score later on in that inning. Friday out of the stretch now. To Lopez, pops that one up, skies it to left. Zickert in the grass in left from his shortstop position and makes the catch for the second out. Bittner didn't get a good read on it. He was playing extremely deep after Lopez doubled off of him in the first. So Zickert's able to range over there and make the catch. Now 2 away for Blake Bargander. Walked and scored in the first. Arturo Lopez stands at first with 2 outs. Tried to check his swing. Did check. It looked like a strike anyway. Gets called a ball and it's 1-0. That's going to be lined to center. Shallow center. Second baseman out to make the catch is Evan Haley to end the second inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left via the walk. We've played an inning and a half to the bottom of the second we go. You're on Zaleski Sports.
I'm State Representative John Spiros.
I've been on the front lines fighting against the radical, woke agenda which is trying to tear apart our state and our families. Dangerous policies like defunding the police, open borders, and runaway taxes. As a veteran and former police officer, I know how important upholding the rule of law is for our communities. That's why I've stood up against radical ideas and held the line against the free-spending liberals in Madison. In the August 13th primary, I'm asking for your vote to keep a proven conservative working for us in Madison. After all, if you don't vote to protect our liberties, who will?
Vote John Sparrows for State Assembly. Paid for by Sparrows for Assembly.
I had an employee at once ask me to prioritize family, faith, and business, and I put them in that order in particular. For each one of our employees, it's family first. You do what is best for you and your family. Then the rest of it will take care of itself. It's about making sure you make the best decisions for you and your family.
Player manager Justin Rayburn at the plate now for Pittsville. 7-8-9 for the River Bandits here in the second. First one is a breaking ball, misses inside, and it's 1-0. Brewers off to a good start tonight against the Pirates. Lead 2-0 in the bottom of the first. Got shellacked last night by the Pirates, 12-2, including giving up a grand slam in the 6-run sixth inning last night. Brewers still up 4.5 games on the St. Louis Cardinals. Rayburn looks at a ball outside, and it's 2-1. I believe up 10 on the last place Cubs. There's a strike in the outside corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Saw a graphic the other day online, Facebook, Twitter, whichever one it was. It showed a list of the Chicago sports teams. Rayburn gets hit on the jersey or front shoulder, and a hit by pitch will put another runner on here for Pittsville in the second inning for catcher Jamison Krieger. But the only team in Chicago this last year not to finish in last place, or are currently not in last place, was the Chicago Bulls. They finished in fourth in a, I think, 5 or 6 team division in the NBA. Yeah, I don't follow the NBA a whole lot, but 6 teams in a division. Where's the ball? A little late. The 0-2 here to Krieger. That one's going to be knuckled to left. That one's going to get down. I'm not really even sure if Jamison knew where that one went. I sure didn't. And Jamison reaches on a base hit. That'll bring up Ben Bittner, the left fielder. On misses inside to Ben. Top of the order, Logan Zickert awaits on deck. There we go. Well, they just kept on showing me the whole league, Western and Eastern Conference. I want to know how many teams are in a. Yeah, so.
There's 3 teams in, or 3 divisions.
Yeah, 5 teams in the Central Division in the Eastern Conference of the NBA. Not saying a whole lot that the Bulls finished in 4th place because the Pistons were in last, and they were 14 and 68. So, yeah, no good.
They were supposed to be good, just like the Tigers.
1 ball and 2 strikes here to Ben Bittner. Going to be chopped over to short. Schreiber to second. They'll get the out at second. Bittner will reach out fielder's choice. Rayburn to third.
Maybe not good, but
So, yeah, every team, the Bears finished in last. Chicago White Sox are there's not even a word to describe how bad the White Sox are this year. They got a win over the Twins yesterday, though. And Zickert fouls it straight back. A pity win? Yeah.
now they're going to get mopped by 14 tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, White Sox are 27-68. Unbelievable. I was going to be hit past first, and Zickert behind 0-2.
Still better than the Pistons.
The White Sox are in last. Cubs are in last. The Chicago Blackhawks finished in last. And the Bulls finished fourth out of 5 teams in their division. And again, the Pistons were 20 games worse than the Bulls were. Zickert stays alive and fouls it out of play.
That's not surprising. Why do you think they got Cade?
Yeah, so a not so good year for the Chicago professional teams. Morrow misses high and away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And if you go a little bit further, into the depths of things, the Chicago Sky might be the best team in the whole city. The WNBA team, they're third in their conference. That one is in and out of the glove of Stanky, and Bittner will reach second on a pass ball. Count runs full here to Zickert with two more in scoring position for the River Bandits and only 1 out. See if the top of the order can come through here for Pittsville. And lost him. So bases loaded for the second straight inning with 1 out. Bring up Dawson Luther, who flew out to center his first time up. Bases full and 1 away here for Dawson Luther. Dawson looks at a ball high, and it's 1-0. Ben Friday on deck. Two 2-0 now to Luther. Again, we're in the second inning. Ball game already 35 minutes old. Luther pops it up and out of play. Look out back here.
The one time I see it.
Yeah. 2 balls and a strike to the Pittsville center fielder. Heading into his junior year at Pittsville High School in a couple of weeks. About a month and a half or so. The 2-1. Miss low, and Luther is heading the count 3-1. Aaron Morrow in danger of walking in a run here in the second inning. And sure did. So Dawson Luther draws a bases-loaded walk. RBI the easy way. Rayburn will score. Bittner to third, and the bases remain loaded for Ben Friday. The pitcher trying to help himself out here in the bottom of the second inning. Against a non-league game, they already played their Dairyland League small matchup. Abbotsford a winner that day. Rib Lake Osprey sit atop of the Dairyland League small division. The Everest Merchants sit atop the Dairyland League large division, with Wisconsin Rapids sitting in second place. And so they're battling it out tonight in Schofield. And Friday is ahead in the count, 2-1. Yeah, they're in the top of the third inning in Schofield. And it's 2-0 Wisconsin Rapids over Everest. Fouls it into the screen, straight back. 2 balls and 2 strikes here to Ben Friday. Ryan Schwanebeck on deck. Bases remain loaded, full of River Bandits here in the second for the second straight inning. Breaking ball missed a tad bit outside, and count runs full again to Ben Friday. Good speed on the base paths for Pittsville, especially at first and second with Zickert and Luther. The 3-2 be hit foul into the first base dugout area, and it remains full at 3-2. A lot of pitches here in the first inning and a half plus. Morrow comes set again on the 3-2. Fouls it off again.
Thank God I didn't see that one.
3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 away here against Ben Friday. Morrow fires. Going to be hit over to second. Double play opportunity. Lopez the second for 1. And across, not in time. And that'll drive in a run here for Ben Friday. Zickert to third. Luther out at second. And we're tied up at 2 here in the second inning. That'll bring up Brian Schwanebeck. Stanky out to give his infield the defensive alignment with runners at the corners and 2 outs if Friday is off here with the pitch. Stays put. Going to be hit hard just past third and foul. And it's 0-1. And first pitch tonight was at 6:57. We sit here at 7:37 in the second inning. They're in the bottom of the third now in DC Everest. This is a low and in to Schwanebeck. 1 ball and 1 strike. Score from Marshfield. Marshfield Chaparral 0. Wapaka Lakeman 0. They're in the bottom of the first. He hit hard again into the Pittsville dugout. We'll try it again here on the 1-2. Another busy schedule for you tomorrow. Check it all out at ZaleskiSports.com. We'll give you that schedule here in just a moment. In the third inning, we will. The 1-2 popped up. We'll try it again at 1-2. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea for the rest of the year to. There was one that came close to us. Other than that, they've all been to our left. One to the right, almost in the garbage can. There's a swing and a miss. Schwanebeck out via the strikeout. Pittsville scores 2 more on 1 hit. They leave 2 more on base. We've played 2 complete. Tied at 2. Back after this, Zaleski Sports.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
For over 50 years, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield has served the area with the talented expertise of a big city dentistry with a hometown feel. With our multi-specialty staff and board-certified periodontics and orthodontics, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has solutions for your family. We take pride in being in-network with an array of insurance companies to meet the needs of our communities and our patients. No matter what your dental need, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield will be there for you.
So the top of the third inning we go here in Pittsville. It'll be Peyton Schreiber, Lucas Sankey, and Trevor Stitchin to lead things off here for the Abbotsford Merchants. It doesn't look like there's a chance of some precipitation, but hoping that it'll hold off for the remainder of the evening here tonight as Peyton Schreiber leads the third inning off with a base hit for the Merchants. That'll bring up Lucas Sankey. Reached out a fielder's choice back in the first. Bucks and Berries Cafe in Babcock is your go-to family restaurant for their signature pies and homemade food served by their friendly staff. It's a cozy atmosphere for the whole family, so when you're in the area, stop on in and check out their daily specials. They're open 7 days a week, 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. Bucks and Berries Cafe on Highway 80 in Babcock and on Facebook. They get the lead runner, Schreiber. Sankey will reach on a fielder's choice, and I'll bring up Trevor Stitchin with one out. RBI single last time for Trevor. Runner at first now, and one away here for Abbotsford in the visitor half of the first inning. What'd I say, first? Feels like the first. Third inning. The first two innings took so long that it kind of all feels the same. Upcoming schedule here on Zaleski Sports. I'll give that to you here in just a moment. Pick off over to first back easily. For tomorrow, I guess we only got 2 games on the network tomorrow. Everest is at Wisconsin Rapids in Legion. Wausau is at Marshfield. Both those games Legion games. Friday, Wapaka is at Wisconsin Rapids in amateur baseball. And then De Pere is at Eau Claire for their weekend tournament in Eau Claire. Then turns right back around. Green Bay Southwest is at Eau Claire on Saturday afternoon. Minocqua heads to Everest. Popped up to first. That's Luther. He's going to make the catch in foul territory behind first base. And there's 2 away now for Aaron Morrow. Fly out to left his last time up. Minocqua is at Everest on Saturday night. Marshfield is at Eau Claire on Saturday night at 8 o'clock. Sunday, Whittlesea will be at Marshfield, 1:30 first pitch. Interwald will be here against Pittsville, and the Winona Legets in Legion play will be at Eau Claire. And all these amateur teams, and talked about it a couple of weeks ago, the amateur teams and the minor league teams, all with some crazy nicknames. Interwald Woodticks will be here on Sunday against the Pittsville River Bandits. Can be popped up straight back. Little guys are ready for it. 2 balls and a strike. Dark clouds to our north. That was the reason we looked at the radar. Doesn't look like there's anything coming. It helps out tremendously with blocking the sun, though. That was going to be popped up. Schwannebeck calls everybody off in foul territory, and that'll end the third inning. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. We've played 2.5. We're still tied at 2. Back after this on Zaleski Sports.
Bauer & Feind has been based in Marshfield since 1955. And if you're in business that long, you're obviously doing many things right. We always focus on selling world-class products, backing it up with world-class customer support.
Working with Bauer & Feind Business Technologies has been a pleasure. We have staff on call that we can call if we ever have issues, and the printer usability has been really easy, user-friendly.
Give us a call, visit our website. We'd be happy to come in, talk to you. Maybe there's a way we can help you save some money and work more efficiently.
Save during the summer tire event at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Up to $200 back on select sets of 4 Goodyear tires. Buy online or mail-in rebate when you use the Goodyear credit card. Through June 28th at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Bottom of the third inning we go here in Pittsville. Evan Haley to lead things off, followed by Darren Luther and Justin Rayburn for the River Bandits. Here from our friends at Horse and Around. Food and fun are the features at Horse and Around, downtown Pittsville. Stop in for daily food specials like $2 burgers on Tuesdays and their Friday fish fry. Pam and the staff invite you in before or after the game. There's great food and fun at Horse and Around, downtown Pittsville. Check them out on Facebook today. Go to the bottom of the third inning, tied at 2. Nice quick top of this third inning for pitcher Ben Friday. Gave up a hit. He raced on a ground ball and then a couple of flyout or pop-outs to first and third base. Evan Haley reached on a fielder's choice back in the first. He's at the plate now against Aaron Morrow. And a good crowd here in Pittsville. Wouldn't expect anything different. Pittsville always has good crowds and comes out and supports everything that goes on in this town. The 1-0 here to Haley. Knuckled foul straight back. And the kids go running. That's one thing that's a positive for, oh my goodness. That's one positive thing for Little League Appreciation Night. You'll always have ball retrievers. That's the 1-1 spun out of there. Excuse me. 2 balls and a strike. Yeah, reason for the reaction. There was a kid that was running after a ball and tumbled down the hill, wiped out, but all in good spirits, good big smile, and he's ready to chase the next one. 3 balls and a strike to Evan Haley here in the bottom of the third inning with nobody out. Morrow fires home and misses low for a ball. Stanke tried to frame it, tried to bring up back into the strike zone, but unsuccessfully. They'll bring up Darren Luther, struck out to end the first inning with the bases loaded. Pittsville's had the bases loaded in both innings so far here to start. They've left 4 runners on. That one's going to be fouled off of Luther, and it's no balls and a strike. Okay, I'll be back with you tomorrow at the Wisconsin Rapids Area Sports Quadplex, Wisconsin Rapids and Everest Legion. Kind of funny how that worked out this week with the Legion and the amateur baseball, because on Monday, the Redhawks played host to the Chaparrals, and yesterday, the Rapids Legion hosted Marshfield. Tonight, the Redhawks are in Schofield at Everest, and then tomorrow, Rapids hosts Everest in Legion baseball. Then Friday, the Red Hawks host the Wapaka Lakemen. I think the Rangers go to Appleton for a weekend tournament. There's a swing and a miss there by Luther, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Only a week and a half left of the regular season for Legion baseball. Breaking ball popped up to shallow left. Schreiber out on it and makes the catch in shallow left field for the first out of the inning. A week from yesterday, I believe it was, or 2 weeks from yesterday, is the Legion Regionals that start up. That was going to be popped up to second. Lopez is there. Mateo makes the easy catch, and there's 2 away. Here in the third, that'll bring up Jamison Krieger. Singled his last time up to left field. A reminder that all regional games at DCRS for AAA American Legion in the Wisconsin Valley Conference will be live and free on Zaleski Sports that week in Schofield. That's going to be hit into right, going opposite field that time for Jamison. That'll bring up Ben Bittner with 2 outs and 2 on. So all the games at DC Everest are going to be on Zaleski Sports for the regionals. Then all 14 guaranteed 15 if the losers from a couple of their first games win and all that for the state tournament from July 30th to August 3rd. All those games are going to be live on the North Field at the Wisconsin Rapids Area Sports Quadplex for the AAA American Legion State Tournament at the end of the month. Last year in Marinette had a tremendous time. Awesome games up there. Sure is going to be nice to be able to have a state tournament locally. This year it's in Wisconsin Rapids at the end of the month, and then next year Stevens Point bid, and Stevens Point's going to host it at Buchholz next year. So 2 straight local AAA American Legion State tournaments. Going to be hit over to third, gobbled up there by Lopez. He'll take it himself and end the third inning. No runs on a base hit and 1 left. We've played 3 complete, still tied at 2. Back after this with the 4th on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Let your job journey begin at Express Employment Professionals. Find hundreds of employers looking for a candidate like you, all in one place at one time. And let Express Employment help connect you with your future career. With locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford, you'll find local jobs right in your community, including direct hire and evaluation to hire opportunities. Express Employment specializes in light industrial, skilled trades, professional, and office careers. Begin your job journey today with Express Employment Professionals at expresspros.com.
Welcome back to Pittsville, the top of the 4th inning. Some news out of the movie world was announced today. July 1st, 2026. Shrek 5 coming out in theaters on July 1st, 2026. Mike Myers, Eddie Murphy, Cameron Diaz all returning. As you would expect. I mean, they're the three main characters of the whole movie. Whole series, I guess, now. At what point do you get from movies down to a Shrek series? Because there's going to be 5 of them.
It's like once you hit 4.
4, yeah.
Otherwise it's just like a trilogy.
Yeah, yep, exactly right. Well, and they have all those off ones, too. I mean, they've got like Puss in Boots, and they've got... like don't they have something with the baby Shreks or something? Or that's more the Minions. Yeah. Yeah, oh my gosh, all of those. There's another Despicable Me that just came out too, isn't there? Or one that's coming out? 3 or 4, yeah. 4? Oh, perfect. These guys know what they're talking about. Yeah, Steve Carell is really killing it in all those voiceover. There was one that John Krasinski, that he just, I think it's called If. It's Imaginary Friend.
Is that? No.
Krasinski produced it. And then Carell is the purple guy. He's the imaginary friend.
Yeah. Who's the main character in that? What's his name?
I don't know.
Everybody loves him.
Raymond? No. Oh. I thought that's what you were getting at. No balls in a strike here to Wayne Jacoby to start the 4th. Going to be hit over to third and into left past Schwannebeck. Leadoff base hit for the number 7 hitter, Wayne Jacoby.
I feel so bad for this. He's a good guy.
Let's see. If main character.
I might be thinking of something else. No, it is him.
Ryan Reynolds?
Yeah. I kept wanting to say Ryan Matthews. I'm like, that's a football player.
Bloop to left center field. That one's going to get down for a base hit. Neil Hogden with a bloop single, and Abbotsford with a couple of runners on here with nobody out for the number 9 hitter, Arturo Lopez. He walked back in the 2nd inning.
Yeah, everybody loves Ryan Reynolds. So
Yep. I think there's an off film. That one's going to be to the pitcher to first. They got him just in time. Nice play there by Ben Friday. Good play there by Lopez as well on the sacrifice. And there's one away with the top of the order and runners at 2nd and 3rd with one away. There's a spin-off of the lifelike, whatever they call it, Lion King. That was going to be blooped over Schwannebeck into left, and Mateo Lopez. A couple of hits tonight. And the Merchants get on the board here in the 4th inning to take the lead. Whatever they call the lifelike movies. And they have a spin-off of that with the Lion King called Mufasa coming out, I think, at the end of the year.
I'm going to see it.
First one misses to Bargender. A walk and a pop-out. Hoping this stuff stays west of us here. Getting breezy. There's a throw down and nearly into center field again. Lopez will steal 2nd base. Again, just a heads up, it probably won't last long, but with the equipment we have and no shelter, any precipitation, we might close the computer here for just a minute or two. Just to give you a heads up on if the game goes, if the game freezes on your end, that's the reason for it. But hoping the dark clouds stay away. Radar looks like it from where we are, so we'll see how it all works out. We're here in the top of the 4th inning. 3-2 Abbotsford with 2 runners on here for Blake Bargender. Blake flies this one to right field. Rayburn in on it, makes the catch, and the tag will happen to throw home, and now they've got Hogden in a pickle, and Schwannebeck is going to tag out Hogden to end the 4th inning. A double play here for Pittsville, but Abbotsford gets on the board with an RBI base hit from Mateo Lopez. We've played 3.5. 3-2 Abbotsford. Back after this on Zaleski Sports.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family. Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
They, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed.
it's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
Little Sprouts Learning Garden with 2 convenient central Wisconsin locations. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
Little Sprouts has been around for almost 7 years here in Auburndale. In Rudolph, we've been open for about 2.5. We serve here in Auburndale, we have 6 weeks old up until 12-year-olds. And then in Rudolph, we have 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds. The biggest thing that we do with them is we have play-based learning so that they learn through play with each other. And social skills are a huge part of what we do with them.
Find Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
Top of the order, due up here for Pittsville. Ground ball off of Lopez. Gets up, no throw. Infield base hit for Logan Zickert. That would have been a heck of a play there by Mateo Lopez. Talking about amateur or adult baseball, had Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids on Monday in Wisconsin Rapids. If you want to see some unbelievable defense, go back and watch the replay of that game. There were some incredible defensive plays that helped Marshfield with the shutout. Luther pops it up to right. Jacoby in on it. Lopez back on it and makes the catch. Does Wayne Jacoby. That's exactly how it's supposed to happen. With the outfielder coming in, calling off the infielder, having a better angle at it. And there's one away. Bring up Ben Friday, a single and a fielder's choice today for Ben. Just past 8 o'clock here. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning. Ball game is an hour and 5 minutes old. They just keep on pumping up the hits there. 100 hits for Abbotsford. There you go. I wouldn't believe that there wouldn't be a reset button on that on the hits part of the scoreboard. But they went all the way up to 100 and turned over.
At least a minus?
Yeah, minus. Exactly right. Yeah. So if they mess up on the score, then they have to go all the way through 100 and reset the score too. Jeepers.
Sure they scored.
There's a strike to Friday, ahead in the count, 2-1. I think that's I think Jordan Rayburn was in charge of the scoreboard tonight in the dugout. 3-1 here to Ben Friday. I think that was Jordan's responsibility in the dugout tonight. 3-1 here to Friday. That one bounced in there. Another walk issued by Morrow. The 5th walk of the game for Aaron Morrow, and that'll bring up Ryan Schwanebeck. A walk and a strikeout tonight for Ryan. 2 on and 1 out. Again, more runners on here for Pittsville. Now it's going to be a hit to center. Stitchin long run, and that one's going to fall. It's a base hit for Schwannebeck. And for the third time in the first 4 innings, Pittsville has the bases loaded with 1 out. They did so in the first, had a ground out and a strikeout. Did so in the second, scored a couple of runs. Now we'll see if Evan Haley can help out his team here with the bases loaded and 1 out. He was at the plate in the first inning with the bases loaded and grounded out. That one misses outside, and it's 1-0. The way we're going right now, yeah, nothing is for certain. As that was a swing and a miss there by Haley. Brewers and Pirates are in the top of the 4th inning. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning. Brewers could finish, knowing how fast Major League Baseball games go now. Brewers could finish before we do here tonight. And how the first 2 innings went, the West Coast games could probably have finished before we were going to finish, but picked it up a little bit here. That one's going to be broken bat to center. That one's going to drop for a base hit. And a broken bat single there for Evan Haley. Drives in a run, and we're tied back up here in the 4th inning. Yeah, 3-7-0 for everybody, or for both teams. The 3 hits here in the inning for Pittsville. Bases remain loaded for Darren Luther. Strikeout and a pop-out tonight for Darren. That one's going to be a rope to right center. That one is trouble, backing up on it. Drifting over and making the catch is Stitchin. Friday will score. And Schwannebeck will tag up and head to third base. And Pittsville has the lead for the first time here tonight. I'll bring up Justin Rayburn. He was hit by a pitch and popped out. Evan Haley stands at first base with 2 outs. Ryan Schwannebeck at third. Haley stays put, and Rayburn pops it up and out of play. Appreciate Justin's help and hospitality here tonight and throughout the spring when we were here for spring baseball, getting us a table and some chairs to set up on and broadcast from here the remainder of the month of July. Missed high for a ball. Again, this little perch that they have above the nice seats below us helps is tremendous. The 1-1. High and tight to Rayburn, 2-1. And I think, again, don't quote me on this, and I probably am wrong, but if they could put a right here on this platform area, if they could just put a press box in here, build up a press box. I'm sure Staub Construction could do it. They built a lot of this stuff here. I think the only issue that they might have, and Rayburn walks on 5 pitches, bases loaded up again here for Pittsville for Jamison Krieger, who's 2 for 2 tonight. I think one of the only issues that they might have for maybe zoning issues is the driveway behind us, and but again, I'm not in construction. I have no idea, but huh? Yeah. Krieger looks at a ball inside, and it's 1-0. Yeah, it's pretty nice setup we got here for at Pittsville. The 1-0 here to Jamison. Checked his swing, missed low and away again, does Morrow. Ben Bittner waits on deck with 2 outs. Bases are loaded. Pittsville is taking the lead here in the bottom of the 4th. The 2-0 is fouled at the plate off of Jamison and Lucas Sankey behind the plate. Score updates on the Zaleski Sports Network tonight. The Marshfield Chaparrals 2, the Wapaka Lakemen 0. They're in the top of the 4th inning. The 2-1. Breaking ball is a nice one there from Morrow, and it's 2-2. Wisconsin Rapids up 5-0 on Everest. They're in the top of the 5th inning. Plover and Stevens Point, Legion baseball, tied at 0 in the top of the 2nd. The 2-2 going to be knuckled foul, and remains 2-2. Plover got a run rule win last night, beat Marshfield on Monday. Now taking on first place Stevens Point here tonight. The 2-2 spikes in there. Everybody's going to have a head start here on the pitch from Morrow. Schwannebeck, Haley, and Rayburn, the runners. So as soon as Aaron Morrow releases or gets into his motion here, there they go. Going to be hit over to third. Lopez backhands it across and just in time to retire Jamison on the ground out. A run on 3 more hits and 3 more left on. We've played 4-3 Pittsville. Back after this, Zaleski Sports.
Need a new mattress? Mall Furniture in downtown Marshfield has mattresses, and you can save like never before. We have stacks of mattresses, save big on factory liquidations and closeouts, one-of-a-kind items, and mismatched fabrics. Save on special purchases and rollback pricing on 2-sided flippable mattresses. Discounts on adjustable bases and even clearance pricing on floor models.
The furniture people for good home furnishings. Mall Furniture, where value is yours.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. The tools you trust from the people you can depend on. Shop the store within a store and find what you're looking for.
That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Now that's what I was looking for.
Looks like you found what you're looking for.
We redesigned our store to offer the biggest selection of Milwaukee tools.
A selection so big you'll need a map to find your way out.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center.
Top of the 5th inning we go here in Pittsville. They didn't switch it over on the scoreboard yet, but it'll be 3, 4, and 5 for the Merchants here in the top of the 5th. Never too early to take a look at college basketball, and the Marquette men's basketball released their non-conference schedule today. If I can figure out who all these teams are here. They just have the locations. They don't even have the names of the teams. Here, let's see if Braden knows. Who's that?
That one, I don't know.
Let's see. It said it said something about UConn. I don't think that's UConn. I mean, unless they changed their Dayton Flyers, highlighted by the defending UConn. Oh, unless UConn changed their logo. It's pretty sweet.
Yeah. So I guess UConn, I don't know.
That's George Mason.
I thought they were blue.
Central Michigan, Maryland, Purdue, Georgia. Not sure. Iowa State, Wisconsin, and Dayton. They played Georgia in the Bahamas, part of the Thanksgiving parade. Or not parade. Tournament. Had parade on the mind. Popped up to second for the first out.
Fun facts. Central Michigan's half an hour from where I'm from.
The very not permanent home. What's opposite of permanent? Temporary. Very temporary home of J.J. Watt, right? He go to Central Michigan for 1 year?
1 or 2, yeah. As a tight end, I think.
Yeah. Stanky singles to left, and Abbotsford's got a base runner here in the 5th.
That's why he has like 12 receiving touchdowns.
Runner at first and 1 away here now for Trevor Stitchin. A single and a pop out for Trevor tonight. Big news out of college sports. If you are a fan of video games and whatnot, College Football 25 coming out next week. First college football video game in 11 years. And that was going to be grounded up along 3rd and foul. The next ones that they have to come out with, basketball, they got to bring baseball back too. I think they had 1 year, 1 or 2 years of college baseball video game. On the OG Xbox, I don't even know if they had it for PlayStation, but 1 ball and 1 strike. Breaking ball and a beauty there to Stitchin, and it's 1 and 2. A lot of hype around College Football 25 coming out next week.
The Tiger Woods golf.
Yeah.
On PlayStation.
Yeah.
Not PGA. It's the Tiger Woods one.
The 1-2 missed outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And I think the big thing right now for the college football video game is that all of the named players that agreed to be in the game, that one missed a bit high to Stitchin, $600 and a free edition of the video game. So I think one of them that said no was Arch Manning. I don't know if he's going to be in it or not, but the 3-2 popped up to second. That's Evan Haley with the catch. And there's 2 away for Wayne Jacoby. Yeah.
Until they signed their contract.
Hall of Fame game about a month away, 3 weeks away. First NFL preseason game, the Packers Family Fun Night, first Saturday of August, which is the Legion State Championship night as well. Going to be hit over to third. It is a fair ball. Long throw for Schwannebeck. What a play for Ryan Schwannebeck at third to retire Wayne Jacoby and end the top of the 5th inning. No runs on a base hit. And 1 left on. I may have put that wrong in there. That may have been Aaron Morrow. We'll be back at the bottom of the 5th after this on Zaleski Sports.
2023 was a year of change, innovation, building something new, and teamwork. The H&S legacy is evolving, and we're carrying it forward, designing equipment that helps farmers get the job done, looking ahead to the future of farming while staying true to the values that have brought us this far and made us who we are today. H&S, strong heritage, strong people, stronger future.
Hi, I'm Shad from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
New pitcher here for the Abbotsford Merchants will be Peyton Schreiber. Mateo Lopez to short, and Aaron Morrow heads over to second base. Gardner Trucking, Badger State Food Processing, and Gardner Cold Storage is proud to be part of the Pittsville community. Their team of employees work hard every day to get the job done, just like the Pittsville River Bandits baseball team. Good luck in the game today, River Bandits, from Gardner Gardner Trucking, Badger State Fruit Processing, and Gardner Cold Storage of Pittsville. Go to the bottom of the fifth inning. It'll be 9-1-2 for Pittsville, leading 4-3 here in the bottom of the fifth. And beautiful lights here at the Pittsville baseball field. Have been in the talks for many years and finally able to get them set up. And I think they had a home game against Port Edwards under the lights, and then the lighting ceremony was against, and dedication, lighting ceremony, dedication, and all that against Eau Claire Regis earlier this spring. Bittner able to check his swing. 1 ball and no strikes. And Pittsville back in action on Sunday. They'll host Interwald. 1:30 start here on Zaleski Sports. Jason Zaleski will be here with you on Sunday. Taking part in a WADA golf outing today, Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association golf outing. Not sure where it was, but glad to be part of Zaleski Sports. Zaleski Sports is glad to be part of that golf outing today. That was going to be lined to left. That one's going to just go foul by Bittner. And it's 3 balls and 2 strikes. Again, our job would be impossible once high school comes around, of course, without the communication and the help from all athletic directors that we are involved with throughout the state. 3-2. Bittner just able to stay alive. And we thank them tremendously. All their work that they do, especially once basketball and winter sports are over, because then their job gets incredibly more difficult, especially in the state of Wisconsin. I guess probably anywhere in the Midwest. But once winter sports are over and you have all those cancellations and postponements in the spring, Zickert fouls it up and out of play down the left field side. With snow and rain, postponements, and needing to get the conference games in, so you have to cancel a non-conference game and double headers and rearranging umpires and all that stuff. Springtime as an athletic director is a tireless job. Tiring job. But we thank them all tremendously. Fall sports. Football equipment handout is at the end of the month. First football game is August 22nd here on Zaleski Sports. Zickert's back up the middle, and he's going to have his third base hit of the day. He'll be coming out with our football schedule in just a couple of weeks. All the games that we're going to be covering and schools. Of course, we'll have volleyball, boys soccer, and probably won't have live tennis, but go and shoot some highlights of tennis this fall. Cross country. Give me another good school year coming up. Now Dawson Luther trying to break a slump here tonight. Looks at a strike low, and it's 0-1. 0 for 2 with a couple of flyouts and a walk. In our first football game last year, from our first football game on Zaleski Sports last fall until the WBA regionals in mid-August, August 11th, would, if you're looking at it as a fiscal calendar or a Zaleski Sports year calendar. The 1-1 Luther singles into center, and they're going to hold. Now they're going to send him around and then hold him up there. Smart hold there as Bittner will stand at third with the bases loaded again for Pittsville. The fourth time, and there's
no outs this time.
Yeah, no outs yet. The previous ones they had base loaded and one out. So now Ben Friday, a single, fielder's choice, and a walk. Been on base all three times, scored back in the fourth. That's going to be a blooped foul and out of play. So from the first football game that Zaleski Sports did last year, first regular season football game, not exactly sure on the date, but from that date until August 11th, which will be our final baseball broadcast of the summer, have to be nearing well over, misses to Friday, well over 1,300 games this year from all over the state. Eau Claire, Fox Valley, Milwaukee, and of course Central Wisconsin. And Friday ahead at 2-1 now. We were close to 1,200 at the end of state baseball. So we'll get all that figured out. Not too hard to figure out. You just go to YouTube, start scrolling back, all the way until our first football game of the year last year, and just see how many were there. Friday fouls it. Look out back here. That'll probably be posted on our social media at some point in the next month and a half, so be on the lookout for that. Full count here to Friday, and fouls it off again. Reminder, tonight's broadcast brought to you in part by Pittsville Family Foods. Hear from our friends over at grocery store here in a second. A 3-2 again, and walked him. Walked in a run. The second time that's happened tonight for Pittsville, as 5-3 River Bandits, which will bring up Ryan Schwanebeck. Pick up quick and easy meals when you're on the go at the Pittsville Family Foods Deli. Their hot bar menu features sandwiches, sides, and so much more. Get daily specials, including Friday baked fish and shrimp. And check out their hot personal-sized pizza served daily. Shop local with Panther Pride and support the hometown team at Pittsville Family Foods in downtown Pittsville. The 1-0 to Schwanebeck is good for a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. Brewers up 4-0 on the Pirates tonight. Brewers at 53-39 on the year. Misses inside, 2-1. Unless the wheels fall off the last 5 games of the first half of the season, Brewers will head into the All-Star break with a division lead. They'll host the Nationals over the weekend before the All-Star break. The 3-1 popped up. It's going to be an infield fly. And Schwanebeck, frustrated with himself, tosses the bat to the dugout. And there's one away now. Here in the 5th for Evan Haley. RBI base hit his last time up. MLB All-Star Game this year at Globe Life Field in Arlington, home of the World Series champs, Texas Rangers. The 0-1 to Haley. Fouls it into the mitt, behind 0-2. Saw a video clip from many years ago. Today is... I have no idea where that one went.
I looked up and saw Greg.
No balls and 2 strikes when the All-Star Game was in San Francisco a couple of probably 15 years ago or 20 years ago now. Breaking ball missed inside. Ichiro Suzuki that day hit the one and only inside the park home run in a World Series. That was going to be fouled at the plate. Evan Haley staying alive. Huh?
That was with the Yankees?
No, the Mariners. Yeah. Saw a lot of comments on the video. That's back when the teams would wear their team jerseys and not the all-star jerseys. They would wear the jerseys of the teams that they were playing on. So Ichiro wore a Mariners jersey. I think Ken Griffey Jr. is out there in right field in a Reds jersey. And Haley fouls it off again, stays alive. Definitely should go back to that. I like that a lot. Yeah.
Same with the NFL.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Yep. Yeah. All the generic all-star game jerseys are horrid. Popped up to first base and foul.
How many people do you see wearing an all-star jersey?
Yeah. Yeah, just no good. Evan Haley having a nice at-bat here against Peyton Schreiber. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Haley with the bases loaded and only 1 out. The payoff coming back again to Evan. And lost him again. Walks in another run here in the 5th. Zickert will jog in. Station to station for the River Bandits, and Darren Luther at the plate now. Smacked one to right center field. It was a nice play by Trevor Stitchen in center to come up with the catch. A swing and a miss by Luther, and it's 0-1. Score updates on the Zaleski Sports Network here tonight as we pass 8:30. Marshfield Chaparrals lead 5-0 over the Lakemen. That was going to be grounded to first. They'll go to second, and it's going to be scooped out by Lopez. A run will score. Luther will reach on a fielder's choice. Lopez may have saved a couple of runs as well. Friday to third. Haley out at second. 2 away now for Justin Rayburn. It was a 3-run triple, or 3-run double, looks like, by Riley Ballman for Marshfield. 8-0 Chaparrals over the Lakemen. Runners at the corners now. 7-3 Pittsville with 2 outs in the 5th. Breaking ball, ground ball over to short. Hunter hands it to second and ends the 5th inning. Pittsville scores 3 more times on just 1 hit. There are 2 hits. There were 3 walks and 1 left on. We've played 5 complete. New score Pittsville 7, Abbotsford 3. Back after this on Zaleski Sports.
After a couple years of a job that doesn't fit, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That is where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Would cooking be a good fit? Try on a career in welding. Perhaps the outdoors suits you better. Or maybe helping people is a better fit. No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options, making Mid-State the perfect fit.
The Sports Den, located on Marshfield's sunny south side since 1975. The Sports Den has the area's best selection of outdoor equipment. Find top brands of snowshoes, cross-country and downhill skis, snowboards, swimming equipment, skateboards, and more. The Sports Den has a full-service bike repair center along with top bike brands, Specialized, Trek, and others. The Sports Den is Central Wisconsin's Fat Bike headquarters. Visit the Sports Den in Marshfield Monday through Saturday and thesportsden.net.
Top of the 6th inning we go. I corrected myself after that top of the 5th. Aaron Morrow was the one that grounded out to Ryan Schwanebeck at third. Wayne Jacoby is at the plate now for Abbotsford against Ben Friday. The first offering to Jacoby is fouled back, and it's 0-1. Fall sports right around the corner, and going to be a busy fall, that's for sure. And then before you know it, then you're ready for winter. Winter sports, anyway. Not really ever ready for winter, but winter sports are a favorite of mine, that's for sure. 1 ball and 1 strike here to Jacoby. Fly ball to center. Luther is there, still drifting, and makes the leaning back catch for the first out. 1 up and 1 down now for Neil Hogden. Blooped a single his last time up. There's a strike. If you are a Pittsville sports fan, you really have to feel good about what might happen. Again, nothing is obviously ever guaranteed. Going to be fouled back and out of play. Football team is always competitive and always good. You have Dawson Luther coming back in the backfield for the Panthers. Can be chopped to Zickert at short. Steps and throws and retires Hogden on the ground out. For the second out, that'll bring up Arturo Lopez. For the Merchants, here in the top of the 6th inning. The senior class on the girls' side of athletics is going to have a lot of high hopes and expectations this year here in Pittsville. Volleyball team is going to be very competitive. Basketball team made it to a sectional final last year. We'll have an early look at Pittsville girls basketball come November. That one's going to be popped up to second. And Haley's going to make the catch to end the 6th inning. Pittsville's going to be in the Cranberry Classic this year at Assumption. So I'll have a quick look, or an early look at the Pittsville girls basketball team come basketball season. We're through 5.5, 7-3 Pittsville. Back after this with the bottom of the 6th on Zaleski Sports.
I'm State Representative John Spiros. I've been on the front lines fighting against the radical, woke agenda which is trying to tear apart our state and our families. Dangerous policies like defunding the police, open borders, and runaway taxes. As a veteran and former police officer, I know how important upholding the rule of law is for our communities. That's why I've stood up against radical ideas and held the line against the free-spending liberals in Madison. In the August 13th primary, I'm asking for your vote to keep a proven conservative working for us in Madison. After all, if you don't vote to protect our liberties, who will?
Vote John Spiros for State Assembly. Paid for by Spiros for Assembly.
I had an employee at once ask me to prioritize family, faith, and business, and I put them in that order in particular. For each one of our employees, it's family first. You do what is best for you and your family. Then the rest of it will take care of itself. It's about making sure you make the best decisions for you and your family.
All right, bottom of the sixth inning we go. Lucas Stanke, the new pitcher. Schreiber back out to short. For Abbotsford, Jamison Krieger at the plate. Blake Bargender, the new catcher. And then left field might be Aaron Morrow, who pitched earlier. Just going off of what it might be, yeah. And with what I do with coach's lineup here, I think they only had 9 guys, so process of elimination. 11? Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, process of elimination, that's probably who it's got to be. There's a strike. Oh, put it in the wrong spot, goodness. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Jamison Krieger, 2 for 3 tonight. A couple of singles and a ground out. That's going to be knuckled foul. Look out back here. Score updates here on Zaleski Sports coming up here in just a moment. That one spikes in there. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Let him keep it. Fires home and a leadoff walk here to Jamison to start the 6th inning. Lake Dexter Drive-In is a favorite summertime stop, serving daily 10:30 till 9 after the game. Or on the way to your favorite fishing hole, stop in for a bite to eat, including their burgers, brats, fish fries, and more. They have your favorite treats, too, like shakes, malts, and soft serve and scoop ice cream. Sure sounds good. Good luck today, River Bandits, from Lake Dexter Drive-In. A summertime favorite, open Memorial Day to Labor Day on Highway 80. Or check them out on Facebook. Can never go wrong with a good malt, that's for sure. Pinch hitter here for Bittner is number 8, Brody Withers. And Brody ahead 3-0. Good malt or a good shake. Definitely can't go wrong with those. The 3-0, and Brody comes in to pinch hit and doesn't see a strike that's close. So back-to-back walks to start the 6th, and now the top of the order. Runners at first and second with nobody out for Logan Zickert. Yeah, some of these pitches by Abbotsford haven't really been close or questionable. That's the 11th walk of the game for Pittsville batters. And Zickert's going to try and check his swing, went around, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Pittsville still has 9 hits, but they've drawn 11 walks. Have had runners stranded in every inning so far. The 1-1, Zickert backs out of the way. 2 balls and a strike. I think they just like sometimes having fun with that scoreboard. They just keep pushing numbers and seeing what happens. The 2-1. Zickert ahead 3-1.
What else are you supposed to do?
Yeah.
I do the same thing.
That was my job freshman year of high school. Scoreboard. I was pretty awful at baseball, so it was a lot of fun to. Yeah. 3 straight walks to start the 6th. I'll bring up Dawson Luther. Singled his last time up. Bases loaded again. 5th time in 6 innings. And still no outs. Yeah, it's been one of those nights. Luther looks at a strike in the inside corner. Dawson hit a home run against Independence Gilmanton in a regional semifinal this last spring to about where that light pole is out in right center field. It was a moonshot. The 0-1. This is low for a ball. 1 ball and 1 strike. Pittsville's season ended at Blair Taylor. A sectional semifinal against the state champion Leva Strum Cardinals. Now it's going to be chopped over to second off of Lopez and into right field. 2 will score on the error. And Pittsville adds 2 more runs. Luther smashed it to second. But an error by Lopez. And now runners will be at the corners. 9-3 Pittsville. Yeah, Leva Strum, what a story they had last year. Lost in the sectional final. Came back and won state this year. CJ Christensen, an awesome coach. Leva Strum kids couldn't be happier for him. Ben Friday now at the plate. Looks at a ball. The 1-0 coming home. Way behind it was Friday. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. 9-3 Pittsville. Runners at the corners and still nobody out here in the home 6th inning. Belly flop over there by Luther at first. Again, after this at bat by Ben Friday, we'll get you some more score updates on the Zaleski Sports Network here in just a moment. The 1-1 to Friday. There goes Luther. The throw down to second is not quite in time. That will get into center field, and Logan Zickert will end up scoring on the errant throw. Dawson will steal second base. A second error of the inning for Abbotsford. It was a strike to Ben Friday. Nice throw by Bargender. Just Luther sped past him. The 1-2. Breaking ball missed inside. Count runs even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Missed outside. Count runs full again. Score update from Marshfield. Marshfield 9, Wapaka nothing. Wapaka will score their first 2 runs. Now 3 runs. The payoff home, grounded back up the middle off the glove of Stanky. Schreiber with a nice play. And that's going to retire Friday Luther to third. Peyton Schreiber with a nice play on the 1-6-3 ground out. First out of the inning for now Ryan Schwanebeck. So Marshfield 9, Wapaka 3. Of course, our game here 10-3. Wisconsin Rapids and Everest. Rapids might run rule Everest. My goodness, did not see that coming. Rapids up 8-0 on the Merchants. 1-0 count here to Ryan Schwanebeck. Stayed high, and again, the backstop not very deep here at Pittsville High School. Any other field, Luther would have walked in and scored. Lined foul. Oh, goodness. The little guy was paying attention, but his shoe flew off. Ran so fast, ran out of his shoes. 2 balls and a strike to Schwanebeck. They gave Dawson a hit on that ground ball to second. That's home cooking in the home dugout. 3 balls and a strike here to Ryan Schwanebeck. Runner at third is Luther with 1 out. And another walk. 13th walk from the Abbotsford pitching staff here tonight. And that'll bring up Evan Haley. Legion score from Plover there in the bottom of the 5th. 0-0. Wouldn't expect anything else between those two rivals, Stevens Point and Plover. Evan Haley tonight. At the plate, fielder's choice, walk, single, walk. And is ahead 1 ball, no strikes. "13 walks, 9 hits for Pittsville offensively here tonight. Still in the bottom of the 6th inning with 1 out. There's a strike at the bottom of the zone. Evens it up at a ball and a strike. Chastine Hesley Insurance Agency is your full-service agency in Pittsville, offering auto, home, business, farm, and life insurance from a variety of companies, including Progressive. 1-1 popped up, foul territory. Ogden's going to make the catch for the out. 2 away now for Darren Luther. Whatever you need to protect, let Chastine Hesley provide you with a free quote. Good luck, River Bandits, from Chastine Hesley Insurance Agency, downtown Pittsville and Loyal. 2 away now for Luther. First one is a spinner in there for a strike. Darren tonight, a strikeout, pop out, sacrifice fly, and a fielder's choice. Inside corner, Luther behind 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th inning. That one's fouled off, and Bargander unable to hang on to it. And now he's got to walk it off a little bit. Fouled it off of Blake behind the plate. Runners at the corners are Dawson Luther and Ryan Schwanebeck. Three across here in the inning for Pittsville. Stanke fires home. Going to be grounded up the middle. Slow roller. Lopez on the toss over to first end at the 6th inning. 3 runs, no hits, 2 errors, 4 more walks, and 2 left on. We've played 6 completes, 10-3 River Bandits. Back after this on Zaleski Sports.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
For over 50 years, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield has served the area with the talented expertise of a big city dentistry with a hometown feel. With our multi-specialty staff and board-certified periodontics and orthodontics, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has solutions for your family. We take pride in being in-network with an array of insurance companies to meet the needs of our communities and our patients. No matter what your dental need, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield will be there for you.
Top of the 7th inning, we go 1, 2, and 3 due up. Darren Luther, the new pitcher, and Ben Friday over to first base. Lopez, Bargender, and Schreiber for Abbotsford here in the top of the 7th, trailing 10-3. And still 8-0 Rapids over Everest in Schofield tonight in Dairyland League large play. Two balls and a strike to Lopez. Fouls it back. 2 for 3 tonight. A double, a single, and a pop out for Mateo. Led the game off with a double for Abbotsford. Luther fires home. Misses outside. Count runs full. It'll be 7, 8, 9 for Pittsville in the bottom of the 7th. And a leadoff walk for Luther to Lopez. Leadoff base runner for Abbotsford here in the 7th. Bucks and Berries Cafe in Babcock is your go-to family restaurant for their signature pies and homemade food. Served by their friendly staff, it's a cozy atmosphere for the whole family. So when you're in the area, stop on in, check out their daily specials. They're open 7 days a week, 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. Bucks and Berries Cafe on Highway 80 in Babcock, and check them out on Facebook. 1 ball, no strikes to Blake Bargender. Missed again, 2-0. Brewers and Pirates in the top of the 7th, 5-0 Milwaukee. Pirates only have 2 hits tonight. And Luther behind 3-0. And back-to-back walks to start the 7th. Bring in Peyton Schreiber. A couple of singles and a pop-out tonight for Peyton. One swing of the bat, and with Peyton Schreiber, and Abbotsford could realistically be right back into this thing. Luther has missed 6 in a row out of the zone. 7 in a row. Lucas Stanke waiting on deck for the Merchants. 3-0 count here to Schreiber. And Luther on these pitches really hasn't been too close. There's a strike to break the spell, break the streak. 3-1 now here to Peyton Schreiber. And don't want to give Peyton something too nice, but still got to get a strike in there. And walked him again. So 3 walks in a row to start the 7th inning. He'll bring up Lucas Stanke, and the bases are loaded for Abbotsford. First time the Merchants have loaded the bases tonight. That one's up and over the head of Stanke. The 1-0 fouled back near the concession stands area here at Pittsville. Glad you're joining us here tonight on this Wednesday night. Pittsville and Abbotsford baseball on Zaleski Sports. Ball game just over 2 hours old. Hits the outside corner. 1 ball and 2 strikes. This is just a bit inside. Count runs even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two grounded into right field. No scoop by the second baseman Haley, but nobody there to cover. Infield RBI base hit for Lucas Stanke. First hit of the inning. And Abbotsford is cut into the deficit here. Still nobody out for Trevor Stitchin. 1 for 3 tonight. RBI single in the first and a couple of pop-outs to first and second. Base is still loaded. Fly ball to left. And that one's going to get in front of Bittner. Back-to-back base hits after 3 straight walks. Bases loaded, remain loaded for Aaron Morrow. Still nobody out. 10-5 now. Way out in front of that one and missed, and it's 0-1. Nobody out here in the top of the 7th. Off the end of the bat, tomorrow behind 0-2. So 3 straight walks to start the inning. Back-to-back singles for Stanke and Stitchin. Now Aaron Morrow behind 0-2. 10-5 Pittsville here in the top of the 7th inning. Gonna be hit to third and foul. Dancing out of the way over there is Peyton Schreiber. Wayne Jacoby on deck. Morrow behind 0-2 with a pitch from Luther. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Again, we'll be back with you on Sunday here in Pittsville. Take on Interwald at 1:30. Be off the end of the bat and foul. I'll be back with you tomorrow. Wisconsin Rapids and Everest Legion baseball from the Quadplex in Wisconsin Rapids. 7 o'clock first pitch. One ball and 2 strikes. And count runs even now at 2-2. They're at the top of the 8th at DC Everest. 8-0 Wisconsin Rapids. Score from Memorial Field Park, whatever it is in Plover. Tried something off speed there, and the counter run's full now. Stevens Point leads Plover 1-0. Payoff pitch. And Morrow grounds it over to Zickert at short to third. They'll get the out at third. The run will score. Morrow will reach on a fielder's choice. And there's one away. Wayne Jacoby now at the plate. 3 runs across here in the inning for Abbotsford. 10-6. River Bandits still on top. Now Wayne Jacoby, a couple of flyouts to center and a single. 2 on and 1 out now. There's a strike to Jacoby, and it's 0-1. They're in the top of the 6th in Marshfield. Chaparrals lead the Waupaca Lakemen 9-4. And Luther just hits the bottom of the zone, and it's 0-2. Neil Hogden awaits on deck for the Merchants. The 0-2. Spikes it in there. Krieger, nice stop behind the plates. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Wayne Jacoby. 10-6 Pittsville. Count runs even now at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Got a beautiful night here in Pittsville. Good crowd as starting to dwindle away. Now it's going to be popped up right back here and out of play. Remains even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. A lot of pitches here for Darren Luther in the top of the 7th inning. Still only 1 out. Walked the first 3. And the 2-2 way outside. Count runs full now. Kicks and fires. Fly ball to center. Dawson backs up, makes the catch. And the tag won't be had. Cut off there by Zickert. And a third fly out to center field for Wayne Jacoby tonight. And there's 2 away for Neil Hogden. Couple of groundouts to short and a single for Neil. Food and fun are the features at Horse and Around in downtown Pittsville. Stop in for daily food specials like $2 burgers on Tuesdays and their Friday fish fry. Pam and the staff invite you in before or after the game. There's great food and fun at Horse and Around downtown Pittsville. Check them out on Facebook. Fly out to left end the 7th inning. But Abbotsford scores 3 times. The 3 walks that Luther had all came around to score. They leave 2 more on. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Time to get up and stretch here in Pittsville. It's 10-6 River Bandits. Back after this on Zaleski Sports.
Bauer & Feind has been based in Marshfield since 1955. And if you're in business that long, you're obviously doing many things right. We always focus on selling world-class products, backing it up with world-class customer support.
Working with Bauer & Feind Business Technologies has been a pleasure. We have staff on call that we can call if we ever have issues, and the printer usability has been really easy, user-friendly.
Give us a call, visit our website. We'd be happy to come in, talk to you. Maybe there's a way we can help you save some money and work more efficiently.
Save during the summer tire event at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Up to $200 back on select sets of 4 Goodyear tires. Buy online or mail-in rebate when you use the Goodyear credit card. Through June 28th at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Bottom of the 7th inning we go here in Pittsville. Jordan Rayburn, the pinch hitter here for the River Bandits. Leading 10-6 here in the 7th. It's going to be knuckled foul and out of play. Evens it up at a ball and a strike. All the way from beyond the right field fence, that kid came to retrieve that ball. They're dedicated tonight, that's for sure. The 1-1 misses inside, 2-1. And Jordan, the all-time hits leader at Pittsville High School, likely, again, knock on wood, likely to see his hits record be broken next year by Dawson Luther, and with hits like that, it's probably a reason he has that all-time hits record. Dawson Luther, I think, is only 14 or 15 hits away from breaking the record. and Dawson's only going into his junior year. That'll bring up Jamison Krieger with a runner at first and nobody out. First offering is a low outside strike, and it's 0-1. Gardner Trucking, Badger State Food Processing, and Gardner Cold Storage is proud to be part of the Pittsville community. Their team of employees work hard every day to get the job done, just like the Pittsville River Bandits. Good luck in the game today, River Bandits, from Gardner Trucking, Badger State Fruit Processing, and Gardner Cold Storage of Pittsville. Again, can't thank you all enough. Can't thank all of our fine sponsors from Pittsville helping us out in our coverage of Panther baseball and softball during the winter, or excuse me, during the spring, and then basketball during the winter. One unassisted. Don't see that very often. Stanky took it himself. Rayburn out to second with one out for Brody Withers. Give a shout out here in just a second as scrolling social media. Give a shout out to a shout out and a congratulations to a new dad. Always a special moment, that's for sure. The 0-1 bounces in there. On to congratulate Mackenzie and Justin Rayburn on welcoming in a new baby into the world on the 6th. Popped up and out of play. So congratulations to the Rayburns. One ball and two strikes here to Brody Withers. If you see Justin or know Justin and are able to message him or send him a message to say congratulations to him and Mackenzie, that's for sure. That's obviously a big deal and a special time, that's for sure. So once again, congratulations to Justin and Mackenzie Rayburn on their new baby. One ball and two strikes. And that one hits Withers on the leg. And Brody will take first on a hit by pitch. That'll bring up the top of the order, Logan Zickert. Logan's got 3 singles and 2 walks to his name tonight. Score from Marshfield. Chaparral's 9, Wapaka Lakeman 5. Marshall is up 9-0 in that game at one point. Offering to Zickert, misses low for a ball, and it's 1-0. Rapids still up 8-0 on Everest. Stevens Point up 3-0 on Plover in Legion Baseball. We'll have Rapids Everest Legion tomorrow, 7 o'clock first pitch from the Wisconsin Rapids Area Sports Complex. The 2-0 is good for a strike, and it's 2-1. We're in the bottom of the 7th, 10-6 Pittsville. Time is called by Zickert, and Stanky resets. There's a swing and a miss by Logan. Count runs even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Rayburn and Withers, the runners. That's Jordan Rayburn at second. Long look in on the 2-2. Count runs full. It's the 6th at bats for Logan Zickert, and we're in the 7th inning. Can the River Bandits do it again here? If they do, we'll mention what I'm talking about. Going to be hit. Yeah, they're going to go to second, get the out there. And Zickert will reach on a fielder's choice. Withers out on the 3-6 putout. Jordan Rayburn to third, and now there's runners at the corners for Dawson Luther. Dawson fly out, walk, fly out, single, reached on an error. Again, out to have a signage meeting with his infield is Blake Bargender. Two on, 2 out, bottom of the 7th, 10-6 Pittsville. Outside corner to Dawson is good for a strike. And Abbotsford pitching has surrendered 13 walks tonight. None in this inning. There goes Zickert. Ground ball to third. Lopez across, high throw, and he's going to be safe. Will Luther throw to third. And Dawson will reach on an errant throw for the second time. Zickert to third. Jordan Rayburn will score. That'll bring up Ben Friday. Single, fielder's choice, walk, walk, round out. 11-6 Pittsville. What was your prediction? 14-11, right? Yep. Swing and a miss there by Friday, and it's 0-1.
Got a shot.
Yeah? The West Coast Major League Baseball games just underway. There goes Luther. Throw down is there, but not in time, and stolen base for Dawson Luther. A ball and a strike to Ben Friday. Brewers up 6-0. They're in the top of the 8th inning. Let's see what kind of West Coast games are being played tonight. Keep an eye on those. And Friday swings and misses. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The Giants are playing, Diamondbacks are playing, and the Angels are playing. They're all in the, 2 of them are in the top of the 3rd, Giants, Blue Jays in the bottom of the 2nd. The 1-2 to Friday. And got him looking on the outside corner to end the 7th inning. A run for Pittsville on 1 hit. There's an error, 2 left on for the River Bandits. We've played 7. It's 11-6 Pittsville. Back after this on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fear, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Let your job journey begin at Express Employment Professionals. Find hundreds of employers looking for a candidate like you, all in one place at one time. And let Express Employment help connect you with your future career. With locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford, you'll find local jobs right in your community, including direct hire and evaluation to hire opportunities. Express Employment specializes in light industrial, skilled trades, professional, and office careers. Begin your job journey today with Express Employment Professionals at expresspros.com.
Top of the 8th inning we go here in Pittsville. It'll be 9-1-2 due up for the Abbotsford Merchants, trailing 11-6. Luther back out there for his second inning of work. It'll be Lopez, and Bargender for the Merchants here in the 8th. Not quite a final score in Plover yet, but the Black Sox trail Stevens Point 3-0. Opaka trying to make a comeback against Marshfield. Opaka trails 9-6 in the bottom of the 6th inning, so they still got a long way to go in Marshfield as well. And Rapids is 2 outs away from picking up a win over Everest tonight in Dairyland League play. Offering from Luther is swung on and fouled into the mitts. Counter runs even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And got him swinging. Luther picks up a strikeout. Here to start the 8th. 1 up and 1 down for the top of the order, Mateo Lopez. A couple of base hits. Pop out to short and a walk. A couple of runs scored as well. For the Abbotsford utility player, Mateo Lopez. One ball and 1 strike to Lopez. Breaking ball missed and scoots away from Krieger, and it's 2 balls and a strike.
This kid's going to protect us.
Yeah. 11-6 Pittsville. Abbotsford scored 2 in the first, 1 in the 4th, 3 in the 7th. A strike in the outside corner and counter runs even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Again, Luther walked the first 3 guys he faced, Lopez, Bargender, and Schreiber. All 3 of those guys came around to score in the 7th. The 2-2. Counter runs full now at 3 balls and 2 strikes. 4, 5, and 6 will be due up for Pittsville in the bottom of the 8th. Leading 11-6. Going to be grounded over to Zickert at short. Gets a friendly hop over there at shortstop to Zickert and tosses over to Friday for the ground out. And there's 2 away. Blake Bargender, a couple of walks and a couple of flyouts tonight for Blake. The 2 walks that he had, 1 in the 1st and 1 in the 7th, scored both of those times. Straight back and out of play, 0-1. So statistically, 0 for 2 tonight. Pop out to second and a fly out to right field. But a couple of walks and a couple of runs scored. No balls and a strike. Big swing and a miss there, and Luther is ahead, 0-2. Darren comes set. Missed outside and low. And it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Peyton Schreiber waits on deck. He's 2 for 3 tonight. Way outside again. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Luther gets what he likes out of the windup and not in the zone there. 3-2. Back-to-back batters with full counts. And lost him. So a 2-out walk, Blake's 3rd drawn walk of the night, and that'll bring up Peyton Schreiber. Schreiber tonight, 2 singles, a pop out, and a walk. Going to be grounded off the end of the bat and be foul up towards first. The NBA and ESPN came to a contract agreement earlier today. The largest TV contract deal in history. Give you that here in just a moment. The NBA player salaries are outrageous to begin with. They're just going to be continuing to get more and more after this deal with ESPN and NBC and Amazon Prime. That's where games will be featured now. TNT has 5 days to match the deal. And Schreiber swings and misses. Couple of strikeouts in the inning for Darren Luther. We'll give you that TV contract deal from the NBA and ESPN when we get back here in the bottom of the 8th after this on Zaleski Sports.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
they, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed.
It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
Little Sprouts Learning Garden with 2 convenient central Wisconsin locations. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
Little Sprouts has been around for almost 7 years here in Auburndale. In Rudolph, we've been open for about 2.5. We serve here in Auburndale, we have 6 weeks old up until 12-year-olds. And then in Rudolph, we have 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds. The biggest thing that we do with them is we have play-based learning so that they learn through play with each other. And social skills are a huge part of what we do with them.
Find Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
Bottom of the 8th inning we go. Mateo Lopez, as I mentioned before, all-around utility player for Abbotsford, now on the mound. So talking about that NBA TV deal, that games are going to be on ESPN and ABC, and some games going back to a channel that I grew up watching games on, NBC and Amazon Prime. I didn't watch them on Amazon Prime, obviously. 11 years, $76 billion for 11 years. Again, TNT has 5 days to try and match that, but that probably won't happen. So 11 years, $76 billion. NBA agrees to terms on a new contract with media rights, according to the Associated Press. So just unbelievable. I mean, the NFL is probably around there too, but that's just, a crazy amount. And again, all that with the TV contracts obviously goes to teams, but that also, with that, is agreed upon by the Players Association and all that, and that goes into helping pay the obnoxious contracts for these guys that are just outrageous. Some of the max deals that these guys get. Again, I don't follow NBA a whole lot as I used to, but I mean, get max contracts to guys that nobody's even heard of before, and and then they're just unreal.
There's like average players making $12 million for no reason.
Yeah, exactly right. I mean, there's 12 guys on a bench or on a team. The 12th guy is that average salary of $12 million. I mean, it's just unreal. 2 balls and a strike here to Schwannebeck. And it's 3-1 now. But more power to him. That's got into that profession and are living well. The 3-1. And another walk here to start the 8th inning. Bring up Evan Haley, the second baseman for Pittsville. The game in Schofield is over with. Wisconsin Rapids, an 8-0 winner over Everest here tonight. Big time win for the Wisconsin Rapids Redhawks, who just got embarrassed the last 2 games when they were up in Minocqua. Lost 11-1 to the Wood Ducks, and then on Monday got shut out by the Chaparrals 3-0. Then have that confidence and resiliency to come back and pick up a win over previously unbeaten Everest Merchants. League unbeaten anyway. Not unbeaten overall. I think they had 1 loss previously. But congratulations to the Redhawks. We'll see them on Friday hosting the Wapaka Lakemen. 2 balls and no strikes to Evan Haley. That was going to be hit right up the middle, backhanded to second for 1, and they get the double play. Wow. That was Arturo Lopez to Peyton Schreiber. He kind of tiptoed around second base and is still able to throw out Evan Haley by half a step on the 4-6-3 double play. Schreiber really didn't seem like he was ready for it, but still with the strength of Peyton's arm, able to throw out Evan Haley. First one to Darren Luther is fouled back out of play. No balls and a strike to Luther. In baseball tonight on Zaleski Sports in Pittsville, see the Mid-State scoreboard, 11-6 River Bandits. That was fouled at the plate, and Luther behind, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Again, thank you to our Pittsville sponsors, Gardner Trucking, Badger State Food Processing, and Gardner Cold Storage. Horsing around in downtown Pittsville, Bucks and Berries in Babcock, Chastain Hesley Insurance in Pittsville and Loyal, Lake Dexter Drive-In on Highway 80 in Dexterville, and Pittsville Family Foods in downtown Pittsville. Thank you all for helping us out and bringing you Pittsville baseball, River Bandits baseball for the remainder of July. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Darren Luther. He also, obviously, the video commercials and our lower thirds that run throughout the broadcast as well. Two balls and 2 strikes now to Luther. Two runs full. 3 balls and 2 strikes now. Abbotsford will have 4, 5, and 6 in the top of the 9th. Going to be hit over to second. That's Lopez again, and lollipops it over to first to retire Luther and end the 8th inning. No runs, no hits. There's a double play and nobody left. We've played 8 complete. To the 9th we go. 11-6 Pittsville. Back after this, Zaleski Sports.
Need a new mattress? Mall Furniture in downtown Marshfield has mattresses, and you can save like never before. We have stacks of mattresses, save big on factory liquidations and closeouts, one-of-a-kind items, and mismatched fabrics. Save on special purchases and rollback pricing on 2-sided flippable mattresses. Discounts on adjustable bases and even clearance pricing on floor models.
The furniture people for good home furnishings. Mall Furniture, where value is yours.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. The tools you trust from the people you can depend on. Shop the store within a store and find what you're looking for.
That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Now that's what I was looking for.
Looks like you found what you're looking for.
We redesigned our store to offer the biggest selection of Milwaukee tools.
A selection so big you'll need a map to find your way out.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center.
Runs. It's back. Trevor Stitchin at the plate. 1 ball and 1 strike. Pittsville loaded the bases in 5 of the first 6 innings of this game. And Luther pumps in a strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Darren Luther comes set on the 1-2. Just misses inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And a count runs full now to Trevor Stitchin. Aaron Morrow waits on deck. Darren Luther kicks and fires. 3-2. Walked him. Oh, it's foul straight back by Morrow, and it's 0-1. So combined, again, this game's not over yet, but combined between the 2 pitching staffs, how many combined hits do we have? There's 10. I've got 10 for each side. So 20 hits. 20 hits, 21 walks tonight. 14 for Abbotsford pitching, 7 for Pittsville. So 20 hits and 21 walks. Pittsville left 13 on base. Abbotsford 9 so far. And missed outside. Count runs 3-1. Oh, just hits the inside corner. Count runs full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Three balls and 2 strikes with 1 out. Foul straight back. Remains full at 3-2. And a beautiful night here in Pittsville. Had a cell go through, stayed west of us, which was very nice. But that also brought cloud cover, which was sensational. There's another walk here in the 9th to Morrow, which will bring up Wayne Jacoby. He's got Wayne is 1 for 4 tonight. Singled in the 4th, 3 flyouts, all to center field. So Dawson Luther better be ready out there. Allen hits the post and hits the top of the fence. Probably couldn't do that again. It's no balls and a strike. It's getting late. Goodness gracious, probably 7/8. There's got to be only like 5 kids left here.
Oh, the kids.
Yeah, not many kids left. Some probably have summer school tomorrow or whatnot, but summer camp, baseball. But again, before the game today, they had the Little League Appreciation Night, and they said over the PA system, in the Pittsville Little League this year, in the Little League program, 105 kids, which is awesome for a community of this size. And again, just
That's insane.
yeah.
My little league had not that many.
3-1. Popped up.
Got it.
That was going to fall and foul. Miscommunication there between Luther and Krieger, and count remains full at 3-2. Neil Hogden awaits on deck. Runners at first and second. Popped up straight back. Any of them left? There's one. The 3-2. Popped up again. Here you go. Oh, gosh.
I don't think they've been that close. They've been almost hit a couple times.
Three balls and 2 strikes remains. Hey, he's the only kid left. The 3-2. Got him looking on the outside corner. A backdoor breaker, and there's 2 away here in the 9th. That'll bring up Neil Hogden. A couple of ground outs, single and a fly out tonight for Neil. The Nasonville Dairy postgame show will wrap up our broadcast here tonight. Have a quick word from our friends at Nasonville. Come back and wrap this one up. Missed inside for a ball, and it's 1-0. To Hogden. That was going to be ripped to left center, and that one's going to one-hop the wall. It hit the bottom of the wall. And a 2-run double here in the bottom, in the top of the 9th inning for Neil Hogden. That'll bring up Arturo Lopez. And Abbotsford scores a couple here in the top of the 9th with 2 outs. The first extra base hit, I think, of the game for either team. It's got to be pretty close. I mean, that was going to be hit up along third. Oh, Mateo Lopez started the game off with a double for Abbotsford. But that was the one and only before that hit by Hogden in the whole game for either team. It's been one of those crazy nights. And Luther misses low and away. If Lopez can get on, Mateo is on deck, and he's hit the ball hard tonight. The 1-1. Fouled back. Abbotsford down to their final strike here tonight. Luther comes set. And the 1-2 home. Breaking ball at the top of the zone. Strikes out Lopez to end it here tonight. And Abbotsford scores twice. They leave one more stranded. Final score here tonight, Pittsville 11 and the Abbotsford Merchants 8. We'll take a quick break, come back, get you our final numbers here from Pittsville tonight. Once again, Pittsville 11, Abbotsford 8. Back after this quick break on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fure, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Welcome back to Pittsville. Time now for your Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy's fresh cheese curds made daily. Get them at NasonvilleDairy.com in Curtis, Marshfield, or at NasonvilleDairy.com. Time of the game, 2 hours and 52 minutes. Saw the Pittsville River Bandits get a win here tonight. Final stat line here for Pittsville. 11 runs on 10 hits, no errors. 13 runners left on base. And for Abbotsford, 8 runs, 11 hits, 3 errors, 10 runners left on base. The combined hit total, 21. The combined walk total tonight between the two pitching staffs, 22 walks. So that was the story of the game. Again, Pittsville loaded the bases 5 of the first 6 innings, and the number of runners left on base really tells a story here tonight as well. So once again, the final score, Pittsville 11, Abbotsford 8. Pittsville will be back in action on Sunday against Interwald. We'll have that game at 1:30 here from Pittsville on Zaleski Sports. I'll be back with you tomorrow. Wisconsin Rapids and Everest Legion Baseball from the Wisconsin Rapids Area Sports Quadplex at 7 o'clock. For Braden Suter, this is Steve Abe signing off from Pittsville. Thank you all for sticking around with us here tonight. 2 hours and 52 minutes of game time here in Pittsville. Have a great rest of your night. We'll talk to you again tomorrow from Wisconsin Rapids, 7 o'clock first pitch on Zaleski Sports. So long, everybody.